Only people in the world who never went with the world. We never did. Look at niggas now. We hang our pants. We listen to loud music. Our bitches shake booty, and we still get money.
You know,
Never went
I
with
heard
the
a
world
philosopher
objective.
like that one time. You know,
Huh?
we rob, we kill, we steal, but at the end of the day, you know what we gonna do?
Take care of our own.
We gonna watch our fucking anime.
We gonna watch our anime. We gonna definitely watch our anime.
Oh shit.
That's why I don't believe Japan is so far removed from us. I believe Japan closer to us. What
Oh
they
my
say
god,
it is.
you talking about Japan? I got a big ass fucking tentacle trying to eat me up.
Oh shit.
What the hell you playing?
I'm on
talking
New
about
World. I'm
hentai.
streaming on YouTube now. We're streaming on the YouTube, so
Yeah, bro. Hey, listen, these conversations niggas ain't ready for.
No, for real though. Like, niggas don't know how to build each other up for real, dog.
Hey, listen.
You
I
know who?
told
Oh,
you. Who say him
motherfucker,
this?
motherfucker, y'all. You know who own this type of time? And that's why I said I kind of retro we playing with. We was on this type of talk the other
A
night
retro
when
war?
yeah, like got to pick his
Oh
brain and really
yeah,
see what type of
yeah.
nigga he is besides the game. And yeah, he figuring out he a bookworm. So
Yeah. See,
he
history
be
gonna
locked
tell you
up.
the truth, right? But it's a statement that was said. It's true fact.
Mm.
If you
Oh,
want to know the truth, hide in the book. Niggas won't never read.
yeah, yeah. Hey, when the time comes, 'cause I don't want to get off the conversation. Remind me. I know how to these our gear sets and our weapons on the division. I've been
How to
tinkering
what?
with this to re-roll. You know, you trying to figure out how to re-roll and do your core
Oh, I know how to do that
attributes.
shit. I try to tell
Okay.
you that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been fucking with it, nigga. My striker gear. I done went from a nigga having a striker like at 100 something to damn near giving it a whole nother 20k damage and my armor.
I know how to do all that. That's why I say my striking is so strong.
Nigga,
Especially with that pestle.
yeah, yeah. See, Jono, you need to get that tall guard. You would have got that petulant, that whole LFG exotic.
You
That
could have
bitch.
had it last
oh
night.
my god,
Yeah,
oh my
Cause
god.
I don't even shoot LMG.
that bitch retarded. And you already
And
got
get
some
what?
striking gear.
Oh my
Hey
god,
MJ,
talk
tell the
about
truth.
retarded.
If
Oh my
I'm gonna
god,
give it
yo.
to you, whatever you want, I'm gonna give it to you.
Man.
I'm gonna give it to you, bro. And that's another thing, Jono. I talk shit, right? But I understand. Your blood is no different from mine. Your blood is the closest thing to mine. And God promised my people, the south region of America, for everlasting life, right? But you are so close to me. Now you not MJ people, but you're so close to mine that when he said 144,000, he's talking about us. Ain't no goddamn Arab going. Ain't no white man going. Ain't no Chinese going. No Mongolian going. No African is going. It's us. So I talk my shit to you because it's some fun and something to do. We can laugh about it, right?
Mhm.
But in the long run, my nigga, you just been diluted. You just speak a different language from our natural language, which is Hebrew. Your folks spoke Hebrew, MJ spoke Hebrew, Nick's folks spoke Hebrew, my folks spoke Hebrew, we all spoke Hebrew.
Hey, while you on that subject, Black, you wanna know something cool?
Ooh,
Growing up, my uncle, my dad's blood brother, actually owns a bunch of Hebrew schools and stuff like that, and he owns land and stuff that he used to. It's like basically he built compounds and stuff for a bunch of black people. Dog, it was legit nothing but black people.
I can go for it. Still speak Hebrew, we just don't know how to fluently speak it. When we see it, we know it. He never heard no other race having deja vu except us.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
White people don't have deja vu. They ain't got no history. Chinese people don't have no deja vu. No, we have deja vu because we see shit and be like, damn, it real. Like, I know what's going on right here. No other race got voodoo. No other race got Ifa. We the only people that do that. We the only other people who put our mothers above everything else. Cap put his mama above his daddy. Why? He's like a nigga. They're what niggas do. No Chinese ain't doing that. They daddy is law. No Mongolian doing that. They daddy is law. No white man is doing that. They daddy law. No African ain't doing that. They daddy law. But only on this side of the world, your mother is the matriarch. Even though your daddy right, your mama get a word. That makes sense. And every other culture, if your mama say kill somebody, you're like, bitch, you trip. On this side of the world, your mama say kill something. Ain't no question. Bitch, you dead. Or almost dead. And I'm going to jail. God's law, bro. That God law. Oh, ye daughters of Zion, forsake my son. That's in the Bible. But the mama betrayed the son. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This shit real. That's why I don't like red fucking with a white woman. I don't like you fucking white woman, Nick. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? You can never mix bloodline. If you were fucking with a goddamn a Jono woman or anybody else, I wouldn't be mad, bro. You can't mix bloodlines with the other side of the world.
Excuse me.
If you have a baby by them, God want to sip your seed. Your first child gonna be a daughter. That's how you know niggas from God's people. I mean Africans from God's people. If a man have a daughter, his first child, that woman, coach. God don't want nobody bloodline. He said that. Methuselah, when Enoch, Methuselah, Noah. That's the great granddaddy, the dad, son. He gonna bless you with a son. I got both sons. Now, baby, he finna have another son. You know what I'm saying? 4 sons. Had by God's women. Her favorite my bloodline. I don't know if it come from my daddy or my great granddaddy. But God favored this motherfucker. Hey, more sons you have, more favor you got from God. I hope I never have one. I want one bad. Who don't want a little girl? But it don't carry on your name. It don't carry on your family legacy. It adapt the next nigga family legacy. So when people be talking about, oh, a black man need to make $500K a year, he need to do all this, I believe in that. Because God said in the Bible, for to provide home and security for your son 40 years. 40 fucking years for to supply that for your son. Still for 40 years old, he live in your house for to be able to provide for that. Till he finds a wife. And then he inherits whatever, how many brothers he got, he inherits his portion.
Oh, I gotta get that. I gotta get to Journey 7.
Bet you how life go. What the next conversation is. Let's start some, let us some uplifting funny shit. Hey, this shit right here too deep.
How the fuck am I supposed to kill this guy?
This should be the end of every podcast, not the beginning. It'll scare people away.
No, man.
True core fans will stay locked in. I mean, shit. But I mean, that's who we want to attract. The ones that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That's like this type of content. It ain't for everybody. It is what it is.
It is. But listen, when I found out it's 46 million Black American, bro, that's more than Ethiopia, any black country in the world, in the America, be a country inside a country. It made me scared. It made me scared. So we take this shit for granted. And we kill each other. I'm sorry, they got a partner got killed. And I ain't gonna speak on the other situation. I told you what happened, MJ. I ain't gonna speak on the other situation. But we kill each other so freely, right? And that's not our culture. Man, black people would. Hey, listen, MJ, if I would have grew up with you, right? Your mama would have gave me a plate and a bed to sleep in. That's how black people rock. We invite anybody in, we'll feed them, we'll clothe them, we'll love them, right? When they betray us, have no ill will toward them. Only ill will that black people have as a whole in every culture is the white man. That's every culture. You can't go nowhere in the world where the white man is not the most hated and the most idolized. And that's wild business. Your skin color determines how you feel about the white man. Next conversation, man. Let's talk. Let's talk about it, Cal. What's up, Cal? What's the next subject?
We can go on some anime shit. So I got.
Oh, I love anime.
I got something to throw in the Discord so I can get on.
They do it. What we talking about? What anime? Cal. Let's talk about it, Cal.
Hey, man, I'm getting my fucking ass beat right now. I'm fighting a man that is immortal, and
Talking so low, you with that deep ass boy. Nigga, come on with that sexy boy. Talk to them niggas. We niggas.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, see it, Cal.
Yeah.
Cal.
Yo.
That's it.
I'm trying to figure out how to win this fight, but like I've tried everything. No options to shoot, stab. I'm getting hit by fucking corrupted lasers.
What the hell you playing?
That New World shit.
What New World?
Hold on.
For the next, hey, Cal, I told you to mediate it. What's the next conversation?
Vaughn said he was gonna put some in the chat for us to look at. Waiting
I'm in the
on
chat.
that.
Yeah. Yo.
Yep.
You put in the what you put in the chat, John? MJ?
Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear
Y'all
you,
get
Nick. Oh, that MJ. Oh, I hear you, bro.
tripping. Hold on. I'm from the screen.
Which chat you
Yeah.
putting in?
I'm a screen share on the Discord.
Okay, cool.
Dad, you on the P5, so you wouldn't probably see it, but you
I can see
should
it on
hear.
my phone.
Okay. You should hear it.
All this shit right quick. I'm getting Discord on my phone. Hey, Nick.
Let's see.
Hey, Nick.
Yo.
Yeah, brother. We locked in on this shit. Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Now we locked in on this shit, brother. This
That's
shit we be talking about. This shit been happening so long that it like, man, how long we been doing this shit? And we met each other, right?
yeah.
Them drunk conversations. We have fun. We laugh, but we get on some real ass shit.
All right. I'm screen sharing on the. Can y'all see one?
Oh damn! I put this shit on my phone. Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to put that. I'm trying to put it on speakerphone. That shit when you have. I'm trying to see what
That's
Karen. I'm gonna join back on the game though.
okay. Nah, just for now, just so you can see this video, and then you can go back to the piece.
Oh yeah, fat. I got everything paused. Nigga, I'm locked in. Nigga, you know I'm locked in.
Well, can you see on your screen what I got going?
Oh, I gotta click on yours. Watch your screen. Why I can't watch your screen? I'm trying to watch your screen, but it won't let me.
Damn.
God damn it, boy. I see a whole lot of ass.
Yeah.
What? I can't see that. Let me see. I'm trying to
Yeah,
see.
that's how it is.
Your favorite kind of ass
Go back,
too.
go back.
Why I can't log in? Oh, you on your phone? It won't let me log in.
On Discord?
I'm on Discord. I'm looking at it, but I can't see. But MJ
Did
trying to
you
show.
click on the screen where it says watch stream?
I'm clicking on it, but it won't let me watch.
Probably log out, and log back in. See it's on the phone
Let me swipe it.
because switched over from the P5s. Be acting funny and shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo.
I hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see you now.
You can see it.
I can see you sharing some shit. Let me see. You got to start. Okay. Ooh, who that is?
You see what I'm talking about?
God
No.
damn, bro, you be, hey, look, bro, you be saving this shit. God damn, you be
All
saving this
right,
shit.
John, you can see what I'm working with.
Yeah.
All right, this song right here. It's pertaining to Luffy and Naruto and how the two shows correlate. And I want to get y'all thoughts.
There you go.
All right, hold on.
Oh, we can't hear it though.
felt it. He took on the responsibilities the hard way instead of doing the easy way of infinite Tsukiyomis and everybody living in their dream world. And it made me respect Naruto so much because he chose the hard route of figuring out the world is always going to hate, but I have to walk in front of people instead of walking over people. And I think that makes Naruto a great protagonist for his world. So it brings me to the question, when are we going to start feeling like that with Luffy?
That he needs to start being the answer or having an answer.
Yes, but start confronting the answer. Or is the answer him just not paying any attention to the problem, him just living his life? And I think that's when we're going to start having that discussion about what is Luffy truly the embodiment of. I don't want to feel at the end of One Piece that his embodiment is ignorance is bliss.
Right.
Because then I'm going to start thinking to myself, well, Luffy, as well as he may be likable, he generally isn't what's best for this world.
I do agree with you. On some level, Luffy has to be like, I'm supposed to be the one or whatever. And maybe this arc is that. We're going to learn more about what it means to be Joy Boy here, seemingly. Who knows? I don't know if I'll ever see Luffy taking a stance in the way Naruto did. To Luffy, it's all, these are my friends. I'm going to do anything to protect my people, period. Don't care so much about the world. I'll do what I can to help. I'm not going to be a hero in that light. But he does at some point have to come to terms with the fact that he is this person. He is the representation of what needs to change in the world. I think Oda's a good enough writer that he'll figure it out, but it could be a fumble. And that's why I don't think it's Luffy's job to do that. He's just going to be the one that brings everything down to zero. It'll be the other people's job to build it. What that looks like, again, that's why I think Oda has kind of cheated, where it's like, that's not Luffy's job, when it always was Naruto's job to end up doing that because of who they are in the story. I don't know if it's ever truly been Luffy's job, but
Ooh, who going first? I got something for this.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start off saying shout out to the One Piece Talk podcast I've been tapped into. You know what I'm saying? We gonna
that's
build
a good podcast though. I'll be watching them boys.
We're gonna build
I watched this short.
Yeah, that's what got me onto it. So we gonna build ourselves up so we can get to that level. You know, through the hard work. So the points they were making, which were valid, I understand where they were coming from as far as the embodiment of what Naruto was, and then Luffy living up, I guess, to be some embodiment of what he truly represents. But I think we've already got to that. We already know it's not what Luffy is. It's not him being ignorance is bliss. It's literally his title of Joy Boy. He's the warrior of liberation. You know what I'm saying? He unlike his father, but even though he's not a tactician like his father with the Revolutionary Army, he fights for what's right, lifting up the people, lifting up his Namaka, who, if he considers you a friend, he gonna rock with you either way. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's the warrior of liberation. That's what his embodiment is. He has the people around him. He's just the enforcer, the muscle behind any war that's been fought for. You need soldiers, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he is. But he has people like Robin, you know, that's around him that know the true history, that are going to be the flag bearers to help usher in this new generation, this new revolution like his father represents. So that's the point I got.
Okay. Is it on me?
Whoever wants to speak.
Okay, now listen. I watch videos of comparison to Luffy to Jesus, right? To the Bible. One Piece to the Bible, right? I watch a lot of these references, right? And then what they said was totally wrong. Because Jesus didn't confront no wrongdoers. He just protected where he was at the time. And when he was in the temple, he kicked over all the tables and said, hey, what the fuck y'all doing? And he saved the people. Does Luffy not do that? Everywhere Luffy goes, he kick over all the tables and say, bro, this ain't right. The hell y'all got going? And when he leaves, what do the people do?
Build up.
No, they follow him. They follow his teaching, his wisdom. No matter how much of a fool he portrays, like Vegapunk said, Joy Boy was the god of playing the fool to liberate the people. That's what Vegapunk said, right?
Yeah. The most knowledgeable man in the world that we knew of.
He said, Joy Boy played the fool to liberate the people. Does Luffy not play the fool to liberate the people?
Yeah.
No matter what the system, no matter what the cause of the problem, none of that shit. He's there for one thing:
Mm-hmm.
to liberate the people. Is that not Jesus of Nazareth?
Mm-hmm.
It's three languages on the cross. That's Arab, Hebrew, and Greek. I think it is. Those those are two of the worst things that happen in the world. The Greek and the Arabs, whatever their language was at that time, and the only one that was one for the people was Hebrew. Everybody spoke one of those three languages. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Jesus went to all those nations that spoke those languages and freed the people. Is Luffy not the embodiment of Jesus Christ? He go to every nation, no matter the color, the race, the look,
Free.
or none of that. Does he not free the people? Naruto never did that. Naruto stayed in his circle. Luffy went to Zou. Luffy went to Whole Cake Island. Luffy went to Fishman Island. Luffy went to Wano. Luffy went to Skypiea, an island that didn't even exist in the world. Did he not liberate the people
Yeah.
and left the culture as it was? He didn't change the culture. None of that. He just got rid of
Even even
I'm
the
with
people after his crew represent liberation.
twelve
Jimbo,
disciples.
His disciples, Jimbe, you know what I'm saying? That represents unity amongst different races. Like literally it's symbolic in the scene at the end of Fisherman Island. That's what cause we were just talking about Fisherman Island, even though it's the art I don't like the best. I forgot about at the end where Luffy was beater than batter and he needed a blood transfusion, nigga, and the hatred between humans and fishmen and Jinbei is literally they having a whole transfusion between the two, and they symboling the liberation of that hatred between those two races right then and there. So
Facts.
it's so happy, man.
Yeah,
Y'all got any
but
input on it? I
I think
know
it's different. I think it's different between Naruto and One Piece.
that too. It's two different shows, and then
That,
also
but I
with
think the whole
Naruto, we
thing with
see him grow
Naruto
like
is
the way
he's
he's
trying
grown,
to
man. Luffy still
he's
cheap.
he's trying to save his friend, right? Naruto's whole thing is he's trying to bring Sasuke back the whole
Yeah,
time. Luffy
That's
isn't.
one person.
Yeah, that's one
Luffy
person.
bring the whole nation
No,
back.
Luffy isn't about that though. Luffy's just trying to be the freest pirate that there can be, right? His
You're
whole
lying.
no.
No.
This is okay.
Luffy free nations
Because of what though?
because
because
he
they
wants to
oppressed.
be free.
The
He
same way
wants to
Jesus
be.
did. Jesus
He
didn't free people because they was Hebrew. He didn't free people because they was sons of Israel.
yeah.
He didn't do
I
that.
think
He every nation he went to, he freed it because they was oppressed.
Yeah. See, I think the points they were trying to make was that Luffy motivations. It's not necessarily like his motives are not to free the people. He just wants to be the freest pirate. But in return, he understands that nigga, being the freest pirate, everybody. The reason why he wants to be there because he understands nigga on the seas, nigga, everybody deserves freedom to live their life how they want to live it. So in return, that does him actually being the warrior of liberation because even though he might have motives where he's just for himself to be the freest pirate, in return he still also frees people, free nation to be the best they want to be. You know what I'm saying? To live the life they want to live, just how he did for Robin and Nami, everybody else that were oppressed and stuck in this cycle of hatred or oppression. Nami with the fisherman Marlin and all that, and he broke the chains for them to be who they could under his flag, being with him.
I feel
So
Nah.
like we're giving him too much credit.
Who,
Yeah,
Luffy?
we that's not his motives. Like he doesn't do it on purpose, but it happens.
Yeah, but
That's what I'm
it's a
saying. It's like
byproduct of it. Yeah, but Naruto specifically. But yeah, that's
he's
why.
not intentionally going out to do these things, but at the end of the day, he knows enough to because he is somewhat a fool. He's not the smartest. He's a on his smarts come in when it comes to fighting. He's a combatant prodigy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he has sense to know that when shit's not right, and he's gonna fight for that. He gonna fight for what he believes in, and that's the byproduct of him being the warrior of liberation. Now, that's not his interior motives off the rip, but it's just that's what happened.
I think we're at a point where he doesn't even know what he is.
Yeah, and I think that's the whole argument they were trying to make in that video. But we gotta understand Naruto. We got to where we see him as a Hokage and being a grown man. Luffy's still fucking
I
18. And
feel
he's
like
still learning about himself.
Luffy
Nigga young.
probably gets that realization once we get to that. Once Emu fully gets involved with the
The whole
story.
full story, yeah.
It will happen, but just not right now. As where we're at right now in the story, without spoiling anything, it's still Luffy trying to. What is Luffy trying to do right
And then that's the thing, we don't know because we think we know Luffy, but Luffy, his dream is not necessarily there because they had the episode where they were talking about everybody's dream and they cut it off or we heard it and everybody was like, what? It's not even him being the king of the pirates. So I wonder what he meant by that. I forgot
He
what
want the
episode.
world to be free.
Yeah, it's pretty much probably that. Like it's something where it had everybody in the crew like they didn't even expect that
I'm
from
gonna
him.
send y'all this video, right?
Go
About
ahead, pull it up so we can all see it through the Discord.
hold on, let me see if I can find it right quick.
Yeah, find it while we talk. Yeah, man. So shit, I think that video, just as far as the comparisons, is kind of unfair because we're not at the end of One Piece. We haven't even fully seen Luffy evolve as a character or as a person, but we have obviously it's 20 plus 5 years of shit of content of what
Man,
we
it's
see.
it's so
We
many
have evolved.
videos on this shit, right? Like, bro, it's like, how do I share this?
Let me take. I gotta take off my screen share,
Okay.
and you should be able to
Surely
do
the
it.
Empress was prepared and she and her loyal warriors remained safe. But this area seems to have fallen.
Okay.
We need to find the others. It all happened so fast. She was here.
Uh,
Pistols blazing.
I'm sure.
Fallen.
Let me
They
see.
all went north.
What screen share it?
Go after them.
You will pull up the tab. That's at the bottom with all of the end call, your voice, and all that, and it's gonna be the second. Uh,
Oh, share your screen. Why did?
I feel terrible.
Is it sharing?
Terrible.
Oh, it's finna start.
I don't think it like.
I feel
No,
terrible.
hold on.
I promised everyone
Is it sharing?
safe here.
Yeah.
It's sharing?
Yeah.
All right, let me start though.
The light and hope of the literal dawn to the entire world. He is the Lightbringer, the fallen angel banished by God himself. He is Lucifer. But somehow he's also the true god of the world, someone who has continually defeated false gods all throughout the story, and only one last remains, the creator himself, Emu. Someone who's about to pull an Old Testament god by flooding the entire world again. Okay, I have to admit, I've been fixated on these biblical elements of One Piece for pretty much as long as I've been reading the story, and
Why does
it's
it
about
look like
time that I
Luffy died?
finally broke them all.
He
down,
definitely
guys,
do.
because I want all of you to be just as obsessed with this idea as I am. Things like the Adam and Eve tree, the tree of knowledge, and the devil fruits of temptation. Oh, and then of course Kuma and Mihawk worshipping some sort of fallen god as well, and that being Nika. So please allow me to take you on an epic 5-part journey unraveling Bible Piece with me. Now, to
Bible
really
Piece?
understand everything I'm going to talk about today, I need to take you to Bible school.
What did though?
See,
Luffy is
Luffy's
the
encounter
perfect
was similar
embodiment of the
to
Bible.
Lucifer, aka the devil, but don't worry if you're confused, I'll guide you through it. Lucifer is a fallen angel, the son of God, and hailed as the Lightbringer. He was actually one of God's greatest children,
I'm
and
dying at the
betrayed the
comment.
Lord himself while fighting back to lead heaven in his own image. In the process, he amassed an entire army of angels, 1/3 of heaven to be precise, against his kin, and it didn't go super hot, you can imagine. And I hope you can probably already start to see all the tie-ins that I realized he has to Luffy, because he's got fire powers, the Sun God title, and is the Warrior of Liberation. Oh, yeah, and he pretty much leads an entire army like every other week against a different false god at this point. Luffy is the new Joy Boy, the new Sun God, someone that the Lunarians, literal angels, have worshipped. Now, we'll talk about all of that in the next segment.
This is so long. I don't even want to put this in the chat, right? We have to watch this and then discuss it, bro.
And the devil for me here.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, we here, shit.
1412. How have
But it's so long.
Heaven morning
It's about 30 minutes. I see
of
some
the
links
dawn.
It's long.
Set in reference to
But look,
the king.
I'm gonna send it to the group chat, right? Cause that is so long that it'll fuck the show up. You know what I'm saying? We have to watch it and then come back and discuss it, right?
Well, I mean, podcasts be 3-4 hours long, and plus they need to get an idea of what the hell we talking about as well. So
Yeah, but
maybe we can
it's so
construct
long. This is our first episode. We don't want to do that to the people.
I mean, we could do for further notice on different stream where we this is one of the talking points we got, and then we break down the highlights of the episode of that video and edit it into in the show, and we just play the little clips of it like
That's Jono's job.
you know, people attention span are
That's
short.
Jono's job. But I'm saying, but I want to give you the idea of what he was talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because like what his name is? Your boy from Sky Hill. Your boy. What's your name? His name was you always talking about this nigga. Enru, that's his name. What happened to him? And what was his purpose? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Luffy never beat him. We know that, right? He won. He never beat him. That nigga said he was going to the moon. That nigga went to the moon. Everybody else, Luffy beat the fuck out them. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because his purpose went over. And then you remember the one of the new generation, the nigga with the wings on his back. Yeah. There was one of the new people.
Uruguay.
Yeah. And we haven't seen him since
he's the last of the seven he's the last of the what they call it, the damn worst generation that's been left not in the story yet. So he gotta have an end game. He gotta be
even what's the name didn't fuck with him, bro. Not a Kanu, not Kizaru. What his name is? Light God. What his name is? The light nigga. Kizaru. Yeah, Kizaru didn't fuck with him. He didn't even fight him and all. He fought everybody but him. Bunny, he beat up everybody except him. He got the fuck on. He disappeared. We don't see all the rest of them except him.
Yeah, and then he always in like the random spot. He was there when the Kaido introduction and shit. He was like praying for that nigga once he jumped off the Sky Island. How are you just randomly there and shit? What the fuck?
It's a reason though. I'm telling you.
Yeah. That's something
coming back. That lightning nigga, Anel, he coming back. He coming back, bro.
It gotta be something.
He's gonna join Luffy. It's gonna be 12 people on Luffy crew. And Loki, one of them.
How you gonna fit on the ship?
Loki, I don't know how Loki gonna fit, but Loki gonna be one of them.
Walk through the water. That's what Orange Jr. did. That nigga was walking through the water and walked up on Marineford. I said, what the fuck?
Loki gonna be one of them, bro. Anel and Loki gonna be one of the people.
Well, he can't
walk. I don't know how it's gonna work, bro. Listen, it's gonna work some way.
How? He
If
gotta. He don't have a bow
Usopp is gonna
movement
take somebody devil fruit.
unless he can fly somehow.
No, Usopp is gonna take that transformation devil fruit. He gonna take it, bro.
From the other sniper nigga, black
Yeah,
fruit.
he gonna take it by mistake.
Ain't no mistake. Got to kill a nigga to get it.
Black somebody else gonna kill him, and Blackbeard gonna try to take it out of him, and Luffy and Usopp gonna inherit it. That's Usopp is Judas. You understand that, right?
I was just gonna say because I just seen a comment before you took it off, and they were saying that Joy Boy had a Judas in his crew, and Luffy is like the reincarnation. So who will be the Judas? But I mean, he showed colors, but I don't think it was malicious colors.
Usopp. Hey, listen. We was talking about this the other night when we cap. Am I wrong? If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying, MJ. We were just talking about this, MJ and Cap. That's why I don't like Usopp. When they was on Dressrosa and Robin got turned into a goddamn puppet, Usopp ran crying. And them people were like, Usopp gonna save us. Usopp gonna save us. That's why I don't like Usopp.
We saw that.
Usopp is a bitch. He's Judas.
We know this, but I don't say Judas is like nigga straight snake.
No,
Even
hey, listen. You read the Bible, right?
yeah, I mean not even straight.
Listen, Judas didn't do nothing but to Jesus but give his location up.
Yeah, that. But he knew the intention, bro. Where he was like, they knew
Hey,
what
listen,
they wanted to do with.
what did Judas do when Jesus got caught? What he do?
Yes.
He became righteous, right?
Yeah,
He gave it all. He gave the money back. He gave it all up, bro. Did he not?
yeah.
Usopp gonna do the same thing, bro. Judas was not evil. He was just in his bloodline to do God's will. That was God's will. Jesus was not gonna get out that no type way, no shape, no form of fashion. It was in Job that God predicted 1,000 years before Jesus was born. Job predicted Jesus coming. Because Job asked God one question. When he went through everything he went through, he gave the answer. How you know how this feel and you never been a man? You never been a man, God. You don't know how this feel. I lost everything I had. I don't give a fuck about the money. I lost my family. I lost my daughters and my sons. I lost my sheep. I lost my happiness, my love. It's my joy. I don't give a fuck about none of the materialistic shit. I lost my family. You don't know how that feel. 1,000 years before Jesus was born, Job predicted this. So Judah had no choice but to do what he do. Because get what? The world would have never tried Jesus Christ, bro. The man was 7 years old, was turned clay in the goddamn doves or ravens. He turned clay into ravens. And what's the smartest bird on this earth? A goddamn raven. He'll never forget you. You do something to him, to the day you die, you gotta watch out for his ass. I don't care where you move to the day you die, you gotta watch out for that raven. So Judas is not as bad as we thought he was, but he ain't good either. Because we, as black people, we look at betrayal as the ultimate evil. But in other races, they look at betrayal as the ultimate sacrifice to become who you want to be. Make sense? Or not? If I'm wrong, somebody speak up.
Nah, you know.
I'm right on point. Yeah, black people look at betrayal the ultimate wrong. Other races look at betrayal as the ultimate sacrifice. I want to be the head. I'm a sacrifice to be the head. But black people, if you sacrifice your partner to be the head, nigga, you the evil of the evilest. Judah only did what God planned for him. If God didn't want Jesus to be betrayed, he wouldn't be betrayed. That Jesus and Satan are the only two people who went to heaven, hell, and earth. Who else did that? I think Enoch did it too, if I'm not mistaken. But I know for sure Jesus and Satan went to heaven, hell, and earth. They walked it.
All right,
Can enter it when they feel like.
let me ask you this:
Yeah.
out of all the MCs who had the hardest path to becoming their respective MC of that verse,
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one, Carol.
right? We got to think about this now. No bullshit.
I'm gonna say Luffy. Luffy, then Naruto.
I'm talking about some anime. I'm talking about the entirety of anime, not just the big three. Cause you got some cold ass animes like
I ain't gonna lie, I got a drink that nobody really watches or know about like that. That Tokyo Revengers. This nigga in the past and shit drop his friends and shit that he grew up with from dying. This girl that he had finally found out nigga truly love this nigga. And so nigga like he go back in time and every time this nigga think he's like creating a new time saving somebody, he probably will. Then once he goes back into the future and shit in his present time, nigga, something it's like a whole new timeline they created. Nigga, now he got a friend, nigga, that locked up for murder, all type of shit. Every time he's trying to change his path, nothing it never goes right.
That's why we
would
don't play with
I would I
time. So
would I would I would agree.
I discredit that, right? Because we always knew you can't play with time because it's only one timeline and it's God's timeline. But when we
Yeah.
look at anime, I feel like Luffy had the hardest path ever. No mama, no daddy. I grew up with some villagers, and then yeah, facts. And then I had to
Well,
fight the hardest of the hardest. Naruto, I feel like he's second because he grew up with no mama, no daddy,
I think he
but he
first.
grew up with structure.
Nah, he was
If
ostracized, nigga.
anything, Oscar,
No, but he grew
yeah.
up with structure though. No matter how
No,
bad he felt like he was
He hate
ostracized,
baseball.
he grew up with structure.
I would say Naruto had a harder path than Luffy because one, Luffy never
Luffy
had
grew up
to.
with fucking robbers and killers and drug
Yeah,
dealers.
but they
Nah, nigga,
accepted
them niggas
him. They
cool, bro.
accepted
He
Luffy.
grew up
Luffy
from
They
grew
didn't
bandits,
up
accept him,
around
nigga.
bro.
people that accepted
They was
him.
before bandits that God knocked sense into, man. You know what I'm saying? The dying chick. He had a
Naruto had to grow up
everybody
by
he
himself. He had to feed himself. They gave him a shitty apartment that nobody ever went and visited into. The village that he lived in hated this guy because why? He's one of those. Oh, he's always doing some shit for attention. Even though yes, he did want the attention, it was on some other shit. Honestly, I feel like Naruto was one of the most misunderstood characters in that verse.
No, I don't believe that. Because get what? Naruto went to a school before he got the apartment, and they taught him structure. Luffy had the only structure he had was Sabo and goddamn Ace, and they were robbing and stealing.
Right? No, but okay.
Luffy didn't
I
have no structure. Get what? Shanks is the only person that gave Luffy the idea of unity and love and friendship and family.
and Naruto had to figure that shit out in the
No, he
sense
did. He
of
had
in
it.
the sense of
No,
Luke.
Naruto
Okay,
had
so
it.
look, so look,
Hey, listen,
Luffy.
you ever been to a group home, Cap?
Nah,
I went to a group home. I went to four of them. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
When I look at Naruto, right? See, Naruto didn't grow up in a group home. He grew up in an institution. So the friends that became his friends later, even though they said they hated him, he still knew them. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Luffy grew up with some niggas who used to beat his ass, hated him, tried to kill him, set him up, all type shit. And them niggas loved him because he would not relent. Nobody tried to harm Naruto in the beginning.
yes they did
Nobody.
shit they yes they did. Nigga
Ooh,
shit.
ooh.
People people had families that died during
in the
the
first
nine
episode,
tails,
we
bro.
saw Naruto.
Nobody
facing
knew
adversity.
Naruto had the 9 till he got grown.
Yeah,
There
but
was a
then,
good amount of people that
all
did
right.
have
So
ideas.
look.
Who was trying to
So
fuck
look,
it? Did we
in
ever
the
see
first,
Naruto get fucked up by a nigga set him up? We saw
Yep.
Ace set Luffy up and Sabo set Luffy up thousands of times, bro. We saw this. Set him up to get killed.
nah.
We saw it, man. You lied. We saw him set him up.
Who?
That was
What?
on some goofy shit. Like nigga just trying to
No,
get some
bro.
food.
Hey, look, it looked
Trying to
goofy
kill a
because
nigga
they
off.
children. In real life, MJ, if me and you together and I pass you the blunt and they got motherfucking fentanyl in it and I ain't even hit the blunt, I just put the lighter to it and pass it to you. Is you not gonna be like, bro? It gonna look goofy to another nigga. It gonna look funny to another nigga. But in real life, what is that?
No,
It's
but
a
like
fucking setup.
I don't even think I can remember a time Luffy got set up.
We saw they set him up thousands of times with wolves and gorillas and tree logs and falling off a
Is
cliff.
that
That wasn't
set
no
up,
good.
or
That
is
nigga,
that him just helping this
that,
nigga?
he wasn't on no
progress
life
more?
this. He was
'Cause
just
I
trying to
feel
get
like
that
that was
nigga.
more like
He always was
training.
following him. He was just trying to get that nigga off, like get him
He was
away.
trying to kill him.
He was trying. He was tired of him tagging along. It was on some little brother shit, like
I
big
don't
brother.
fuck with
Little,
you. I don't
yeah,
fuck with you. Who didn't fuck with Naruto that hard to set him up to try to kill him?
A lot of niggas.
he
The
ain't even had a
Akatsuki to
chance.
begin with.
Nigga,
The Akatsuki.
Bro,
We're forgetting
no,
that the
bro.
Akatsuki. What are we talking about? This nigga was being hunted for something that he couldn't help.
And nobody was hunting him as a kid.
They blew
Luffy
up
was
his
getting
entire
fucked up when he was
village.
5 years
They
old,
blew
bro.
up the
At
entirety of
5
the
years
Leaf
old.
village
That's
just to
another thing
pull
about
this
One
nigga out the fight. What are we
Okay.
talking about?
I hear what you're saying. The timeline on One Piece is unrealistic. Because
Shit, you
how
want to
did
talk
he
about
eat the devil fruit?
unrealistic?
Hold up, let me finish. How did he eat the devil fruit and was fucking with Shanks at the same time when Ace was trying to kill him? When he was living with the bandits in the mountains. How would do that add up?
nigga, no, nigga with Luffy, Devil Fruit, he was like 4 or 5. He was stupid young, and
He
nigga,
was
then once he
5
met Ace,
before when he was with Ace.
nigga, they was on a whole nother part of the island,
That's the
living with
same
the
eye.
Don.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he lived when he was with ate the devil fruit. He was in the part of the village, the central area of that island. When he started meeting Ace, he was living with the Don that stayed in the jungle. The
Hey,
Don is a former
MJ,
band
go
that
back and look.
got beat up
Same
and like
outfit, same scar on the eye, same shirt and pants, same hairstyle. That's the thing about One Piece that fucked me
he
up.
was bigger. You could tell he was bigger at that point when he was for Ace. He wasn't no little ass baby. He was little ass little kid when he was
He
ate
had
the
to be
fruit.
2 or 3. He was 2 or 3 when he ate the fruit.
Yeah, and then later when he met Ace, he was about 6 or something.
Oh, okay, I go for that. If you're gonna say it like that, but I
Then
know before when he
he
met Ace,
fucked up
he was
because
7.
we
He
only
was
got
7 when he met
flashbacks
Ace.
that shit spread out. We didn't see that shit in the beginning of the story.
And
We
listen,
all that flashback, so it's
these
like
two facts, these two facts about One Piece I know. He was 7 when he met Ace. He was 7 when he ate the devil fruit.
no. That's the
Go back and look.
he
Go
was
back
younger.
and look. Go back and look. He was
Nah,
7 when he ate the devil fruit.
He ate the devil
He
fruit
was
first,
7 when he
'cause
met Ace.
You gotta remember that he was already using his devil fruit power to beat these monkeys up in the village. That Ace was quote unquote setting him up with.
Oh, you right. He definitely was.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like, if anything, I feel like Ace was more so trying
Ace
to.
didn't know he ate the devil fruit, so we can't say that.
No, but he knew he had that devil fruit power.
That's why I don't like Ace. Ace was a bitch ass nigga from day one.
Damn.
No, sir.
He was, man.
Wow.
Because I ain't meet my partner trying to kill me. I didn't do that.
But that wasn't his partner. He didn't care, nigga. Ace was on some emo shit, nigga. He knew who his father was. He ain't had nobody like really looking after him, but Garp, and Garp wasn't even looking after that nigga. You just threw me to hang with this bandit bitch, nigga. I don't know y'all niggas, bro. I don't want to live, and you bring this little goof ass kid, happy go lucky ass kid around me, nigga. Get this little goof ass nigga away from me, bro. It wasn't
Talk
like
about
he
some
just had
fucking
to
meat.
change. Yeah, he ain't had no disdain for Luffy. He just didn't want to be around nobody. He didn't care for
The
life like that.
reason
Even I just watched Marine Ford. He just literally finally he was like, fuck, like until he met
Hey,
Whitebeard.
hey, I just searched it up. He was 7 years old both times when he met
I know
Ace
this.
and when he ate the devil fruit.
I
Okay,
know this,
nigga.
bro. I'm not lying, no
Okay.
nigga.
Regardless of the fact, nigga, a year is a year. So, nigga, he still ate the fruit before he met Ace. Nigga, a year is a good little time for some shit to happen when he finally just met Ace. So he ate it
I'm just
before he.
saying. That's
Yeah, yeah,
hard. That's a hard pill to swallow, MJ.
yeah.
That's a hard pill to swallow.
it still doesn't take away the fact that Naruto had a harder path to
he
get to
had
the
a
MC
he had a hard
compared to
life,
Luffy.
man.
Naruto had a hard life, but Luffy had a hard. Everybody Luffy loved didn't love him.
Not, but
I
wait,
can't say
that
that.
really doesn't no. But now you're just pushing the goalpost. I'm saying who
I'm
had a
telling you the
harder
truth.
path to
Fellas,
get
he
to
loved
be.
Ace. Ace didn't fuck with him. He loved Shanks. Shanks didn't fuck with him.
Nah,
If
you tripping. He
If
fucked with
Ace
Shanks.
didn't fuck with him, why'd he show up in Alabasta?
If Shanks didn't fuck
That's
with
why they
him,
were
nigga,
children, bro. Listen,
yeah, that's why I said that's the whole thing. You gotta low key give them a pass because they was kids, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you can't say Shanks ain't fuck with him, nigga. Shanks gave him his treasured hat, nigga. We talking
after
and
he ate the devil
he
fruit.
gave him an arm.
After, oh yeah, he definitely did. But after he ate the devil fruit,
Oh shit! Now even before then,
he stabbed
they
himself
liked
in the
that nigga
eye to
because
prove himself to these niggas. Hey
they
MJ,
liked that
hey
nigga because
MJ,
they was
if
like he
I tell
reminded
you to
them.
shoot yourself in the stomach to prove you my friend, and I know I just was in jail and you sent me some money through my baby mama, I know you did this. But I tell you, shoot yourself in your stomach, say you my friend.
Say that again.
I know you my partner. You just sent me some money when I was in jail through my baby mama, right? But if I
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
hey MJ, if you want to say you my friend, shoot yourself in the stomach. That's what Shank did to Luffy. Every
How?
time he seen Shank, he said, "Boy, I love you." And Shank said, "Oh nah, I don't fuck with you like that." And I'm gonna stab myself in the eye for you, Shank, and show you, nigga, I'm your partner.
I think that was the point where he was like, "Oh, this kid's serious," but at the end of the day, he can't
Man,
take this nigga
that's
on the
hard.
ship.
That's hardcore, MJ.
He can't take this nigga on the ship. He's 7, bro.
Hey, listen,
I'm not
hey
in the
MJ, I
in
felt
the
down
regular.
yesterday.
Nigga,
I
I
didn't
done
want to talk
passed
to
the
nobody
same
but you and
line.
Cap. I felt down. Some shit was going on in my life. I didn't want to
Mm-hmm.
even talk. Red joined the chat. I didn't even want to talk because Red was in there. When it
Yeah,
was me, you, and Cap, I told you and Cap what was going on. Because I
yeah.
don't fuck with everybody. I fuck with everybody. I love Nick to death. If Nick would have joined, I still would have said what I said. Because I love Nick make everything better. I keep telling y'all that. He just make everything better, bro. Because it like Nick have no malice in his soul. Like it's like
Yeah.
Nick never seen malice in his life. This is the way he lived. I don't know what he been through,
I
but
told
he
you, Nick,
act
you got
like
a
he
fucking
never
rock as
seen
a brain.
malice.
Yeah, a nigga been through some shit, you know what I'm saying? But don't
But he
let
act
that
like he never seen malice, bro. And I look. That's why my jokes go to a Nick, and Nick be like, "Nigga, why you always say something to me?" Because nigga, it's like a joke to you is like a penny to a poor man.
Yeah.
If that makes sense,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? It's like it don't matter to Nick because he gonna always be like, "Oh, nigga, you kept." No, it don't matter to Nick. He never seen malice. Nick would have been a disciple. Because nothing matters to him. You can't hurt my feelings. You can't hurt me long as you don't touch me.
You hear me?
That's how I look at him, bro.
Mm-hmm. You
Long
on
as
the
you
money.
don't touch me or what I got going on, I don't give a fuck. It's a joke. It's a laughing matter. And I love people like Nick. But see, niggas like you, MJ, you and Cap keep niggas grounded. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, I had a thought last night and I said it. We ain't gonna speak on it no more. And when I
Yeah.
said it, y'all niggas were like, bro, you trim, nigga. Let's think about some more shit. You on some whole nother shit. That's grounding. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only way to stop lighting it, what you gotta do to it? You gotta ground it.
Mm-hmm.
If it don't touch the ground, it gonna explode. It gonna set shit on fire. It gonna do some worse shit. You have to ground that shit. What I'm saying is, Luffy went through so much hell,
he don't give a fuck no more. See, Naruto still got that I want to be accepted factor. Luffy don't got that. See, I was a group home factor. I seen a nigga kill my mama. I watched my grandma tell the judge, I don't want shit to do with this nigga. You can take him. Give him to the state. Give him to hell. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. Because her baby daughter got killed. And it was because of me. Mama was married. She had a baby outside her marriage, bro. And that's me. I'm the baby outside the marriage. My grandma couldn't accept that. You see what I'm saying? She was my close to next guardian. I understand what Luffy go through. What Naruto go through, it's nowhere near what Luffy went through. Luffy don't know his dad. Luffy don't know his mom. Naruto don't either. But Naruto grew up since he was a baby. He been around people who tried to teach him structure. He couldn't accept their love. He wanted it in the way he wanted it. Luffy never got no love. He got rejection after rejection after rejection.
I feel like he got hard love.
Hard love is called rejection. As black people, we got this idea of hard love. No.
So did Rayleigh
She called rejection, bro.
I think Luffy, that nigga grew up right. The Don loved that nigga, bro. She would beat the fuck out of God, nigga, when she found out Ace died. She loved them two niggas. That was her kids.
Yeah, after the fact.
Nigga, she loved them niggas during the fact.
No, she didn't.
But also, nigga, she had to listen to God because God was on some nigga, do not baby these niggas. I want these niggas to become strong Marines. I got an idea of how I want to raise it. She wasn't able, like how we were talking about the matriarchy. She wasn't allowed to be the matriarch. Golf was still the head. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want these niggas to be the way I want to build them up.
Every time God pulled up on Luffy, what he did to him?
Beating the brakes off that nigga, hitting that nigga with the fits of love. Paul Love. Hitting him with,
and they had the fist of love.
Yes, it did. And they had their moments. I'm literally just watching.
You gotta understand though, from Garp's standpoint. Now hold on, Vaughn. From Garp's standpoint, when they was when he beat his ass, it was also like you gotta think about it. Garp never wanted this nigga to be a pirate from get-go.
Yeah, day one.
So meeting him as a Marine and him being a pirate, it's on time and type shit. Like almost like little nigga, I told you I didn't want this life for you.
Again,
nigga,
this shit in real life.
Yeah.
I'm a good fella, right?
Mm-hmm.
I never got jumped in, and nobody ever put their hands on me. If I would have been a blood or a GD, a nigga got to beat me in the game.
But that's different though, cause your situation sound like some anomaly and shit. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Cause most times the case is you gotta, you got the one game that's what where it's different than the others.
You gonna say no game?
Well, a game, but you know what I'm saying, as far as like nigga, that's what I'm saying. Your shit is different. That's not even the game, so you couldn't even compare the two if that's what you're trying to get at.
What I'm saying, to be part of a family, the bloods and GDs and BDs and Vice Lord, they all say a family, right?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta beat you. That's some shit your mama do when your daddy gone and she mad.
Yeah. So you got a whole different situation, nigga. That's like we was talking about last night, niggas, for the Rock Pirates. That was a crew full of killers. Murderers don't give a fuck about each other, so that's why they fell apart and disbanded, nigga, and God Valley, it didn't work out for them niggas, even though they had the strongest crew probably ever assembled, nigga. But Luffy got Namaka. These are my family, nigga. I'm gonna die for these motherfuckers.
At least. Even Luffy didn't fuck with him in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Nami didn't fuck with him. Zoro didn't fuck with him.
Yeah, but
Usopp,
and that's the greatest power. That's the greatest power that Luffy has. Even Mihawk said it in Marineford. He draws people together, even the ones that you wouldn't even think. How the fuck is Crocodile, nigga, you just beat the fuck up on? Why is he running with you? Jinbei, a nigga that was opposed to the war, nigga ain't want nothing to do with all this hatred, ready to rock for your ass. Luffy, he got the light. He got the light.
The governor of the Pharisees, when Jesus got crucified, he said, he asked the people, he said, I don't see no wrong in what he doing.
Yeah.
But if y'all do this, if y'all sacrifice him, crucify him, I wash my hands of him. He washed his hands in a bucket of water. He said, I don't want nothing to do with this shit. Cause Luffy been through hell and back, bro. Nobody washed their hands of the evil that happened to Naruto.
Right.
Cause Naruto never went through evil. Naruto went through life as an orphan.
I think I think you compare because you grew up in a group home and shit. So you know what I'm saying, you kind of comparing the two, your life to his, but so I feel like you a little biased with it when he had a hard life, bro.
It's not
No,
hard, bro. But listen, a nigga who mama and daddy dead and they firstborn and they go to a foster family, they gonna have it a little rougher because nobody truly is blood related.
yeah.
So you mean to tell me
Versus
it's
a
harder?
nigga who know my blood and I have to be adopted by somebody else.
Let me ask you. So
You
it's
have
He
it
ain't
easier.
even
backwards.
have a adopted. He didn't
He
even have a
never had.
substitute adopted.
He
He
grew up
grew up
by
by
himself.
himself. Nigga, the third
Wait,
whole Kage dropped the ball with that nigga. You supposed to protect this nigga. All you did was put him in an apartment and he eating ramen noodles all
Ramen
day.
noodles in a fucking cup.
He getting ostracized by the village all the time. Nigga, the first episode, the nigga that stole the scrolls and shit like that. That's how Luffy learned the thousands substitute jutsus and shit. That nigga hated that nigga. You know why? Because his people. He found out that Naruto was the Jinchuriki of the motherfucking Nine Tails, and he hated that nigga because his family had died. Nigga, you know the nigga, the Iruku Sensei. Nigga, his family died to the Nine Tails.
Nine
Nigga,
Tails. His own
he
sensei
didn't even
ain't even
actually
fuck
like
with him for a
Luffy at
little
first. But luckily he was a person who was still good natured at time, and he grew to love Naruto, nigga, and that ended up being his father figure, nigga. But at
but
first he
it's
wasn't fucking
still
with that nigga.
Naruto grew up with structure. Luffy grew up in chaos.
I feel like
Luffy just grew up in
I
the
think it's
jungle. He didn't go to a
backwards.
school. That's all you could
I
say,
think it's
bro. Like Luffy
backwards.
just grew up in the jungle, bro.
So
Like,
look, hear me
yeah,
out.
Naruto grew up in a village, but it was a village that didn't care for that nigga at all.
Man,
So hold on.
He had to
man,
grow
Hold on.
to
Hold
he
on.
had to
Hold on.
their
grow to
care
create these
is
relationships with
different from
people
what
that
we
liked
think
him.
is care, bro.
Hold on. Let me. All right. Cool.
Go
All right.
ahead, go ahead.
Let's think about it like this, right? Luffy grew up in a support system that fucked with him, right? Even if they were criminals, it doesn't matter what the fuck they did, they fuck with Luffy, right? Naruto grew up as an orphan, no mama, no daddy, same as Luffy. Difference, first one, this nigga had to raise himself. This nigga grew up with nobody, with no moral compass telling him right from wrong, right? That's one of the reasons why the village didn't fuck with Naruto to begin with, right? Second of all, name an impactful death that Luffy has had to go through besides Ace compared to what Naruto and what he has lost in his verse. This nigga lost to one nigga that took time, one of the legendary signing in this verse, right? One of the niggas that taught this nigga how to be a proper man, if you want to call it that, trained this nigga to evolve his power. All this type of shit went through expeditions. They had a 3-year time skip. The only comparison that I have to that is Rayleigh, but Rayleigh's still in the game. You know what I'm saying? When I ask who had the harder path, more of who had to struggle to get to the strength that they're at now. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, this Gear 5 shit, I feel like that shit was a cop-out to beat Kaido.
I damn near didn't like it at first, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
But now
now
I
he on some
understand
profit
it.
shit.
Now I know why he has the power because of the dumb shit that's coming up.
It explains it. Well, it even explains the shit he
that power up.
surpassed early in the show. It shows why he was able to survive all these situations. Cause nigga, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of time Luffy should have been dead
Yeah.
before
And
they
then
even reached
we're watching this
the
nigga
new
Naruto have
world.
to.
Nobody's never been there to save Luffy.
What you talking about? You got nigga ready to die for this?
Now we got it now.
Nigga, what? Most of the show we know of Luffy is with his crew.
Hey, listen,
With his
it's
crew,
another
nigga.
video I'm gonna send to the chat, right? And guess what? Get what it explained. Luffy making people love him,
No, not
making people believe
no,
in
it's
him.
the actions that he does that twist how people fuck with Luffy. He doesn't force anything on nobody. It's just the fact that
Everyone Luffy goes niggas hate him.
that Luffy is such a
Since
genuine
day one.
fucking person. I think the fact that Luffy is so fucking genuine and innocent is the reason why he attracts the people that he does. Because he has no malice in his heart.
Like a bitch like Boa Hancock, nigga. They hate niggas, men, period, nigga.
The whole fucking island ready to slide for this nigga, bro.
And the girl with the blonde hair and shit, nigga, she was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, this nigga seemed genuine and a motherfucker. Even Boa Hancock, she had to realize, hey, this nigga, when that nigga jumped on when he found out the reason why they trying to execute the nigga, he fell in the bath and shit and seen the celestial mark on him. He jumped on the bitch back, was on fire and shit to protect him. They just was in a fight to the death, nigga, in the Coliseum. He jumped on the bitch back because she finna get exposed and he know that they want to see that shit. And they're like, what the fuck, nigga? You are our enemy, nigga, and you're trying to look out for us, you know what I'm saying? That nigga, just like the video you try to show us, nigga, Luffy is the light. He Jesus. They draw to him because he has this good nature, you know what I'm saying? Goodwill nature.
But listen, who was there in the beginning for Luffy? You can't tell me one person who was there for Luffy. And Luffy, hey, go what? Naruto had bitches on the back end like, oh, I'll be okay. Nobody went there for Luffy like that.
Oh, they was only doing after he saved the village, nigga, from the village getting destroyed. Nobody really cared for Luffy, Naruto, like to save the village after Pain. This is 100-something, 200-something episodes at this point.
I don't give a fuck about Luffy, bro.
No, they did. Sakura hated that nigga, man. Fuck you. They trying to eat Sasuke nigga up. He hated that nigga. You know what I'm saying, nigga? Only nigga that was probably rocking with that nigga was Aruka Sensei over time. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, all the people else was kids that have emotional intelligence to know nigga like, damn, you know what I'm saying? This nigga actually a good kid. You know what I'm saying?
And then I felt like if we want to go that route, if that's the case, then why did Shanks save this nigga if nobody fucked with him?
Huh?
I said, why did Shanks save Luffy if nobody fucked with him?
Exactly, nigga. They rocked with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? People rock with Luffy from day one because he always had this good natured light to him, nigga, that draw people in. Naruto had to create the light, nigga, because all they saw was darkness, nigga, like around this.
I can't make a motherfucker see what I want to see.
Naruto should have been a villain if we want to talk about it.
What?
Should have been a villain. And he should have destroyed everything.
I could have really said fuck everybody in this bitch when them niggas came and just fucking flatlined this bitch, start a new architecture and everything.
Especially after Sasuke went rogue. Nigga, the nigga I consider my brother, my rival. After he went rogue and shit, nigga, he could have easily just went with him. You know what? I don't like these motherfuckers either. You know what I'm saying, nigga?
And then if we talk about it, if Naruto and Sasuke were both in the Akatsuki,
oh, it was a rap, nigga. Whole fucking world. Now, ain't nobody stopping them niggas. But then also that means like Naruto wouldn't have the trajectory he did have because he would have went that route. When you seeking power for the wrong reasons, nigga, it's like it caps you, nigga. I feel like because he had like any MC, the true source of power is because you're fighting for somebody else other than yourself. That's what makes these niggas strong, nigga. At the end, anybody you want to think Izadu Midoriya, Hero Academia, nigga, that's a good example because he a fucking coward, crybaby ass nigga. But he fights for his people. That's what makes him strong. Give him strength. He almost went down the wrong.
Now I
he
really
was trying to be on some dolo shit.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I watched it fully.
Well, yeah. Like it could have been way better of a show. You know what I'm saying? But we're just talking about as far as the character makeup of the people, what they are. But
I think that we could take into consideration now. One of the greatest villains. Hey, bro, this nigga Shigaraki is this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. There is not a lot of, bro. All for one, this nigga has the power to deteriorate anything that is attached to or what he touches. That's raps. That's raps.
Take motherfuckers quirk.
It takes a nigga that
can
just
and amplify
your quirk. It takes a nigga that can stop a quirk specifically. to make to debuff this man.
Just
If
to
it,
try
if
to
it
beat
weren't
the
if it
man.
weren't for fuck, what's old buddy's name? The teacher. Fuck. Eraserhead. If it weren't for Eraserhead, Endeavor's getting body bagged. I fuck a Gran Torino, he's finna get murked. Bakugo, Shoto, the deck who's getting everybody that was in that field is getting flatlined. They talking about he has equal body physical strength as All Might in his prime. What? And then he's got all for one?
I gave up on that.
I feel like that was just a whole bunch of fucking Lord Armor. That's why I really don't fuck with My Hero Academia. Let's talk about it.
Oh, there it goes.
That hoochie coochie.
Oh, this shit look like it's gonna be.
Hoochie coochie.
Hey,
I
man,
love hoochie coochie.
I feel like it's getting to a point where we finna wrap it up, but before we do leave, right? Playoffs around the corner, basketball. Anybody want
Fuck NBA.
the
Every boy.
Getting to that point.
Yeah, that shit ain't to my man no more. I play basketball. That shit ain't do nothing for me.
You can go to the gym and be sore. You could pour up a drink and then get fucked up. I don't give a fuck what it is. Like it's info.
Fuck the Lakers. That's my favorite team. Kobe gone.